Hello traders, this is Trader K and I'm back from 𝐻𝐥𝐥 from YouTube. Let's see if I can make a couple of videos in a row. So this is the first day of October and this time we are going to be focusing on a very critical video or information series, you can say. This is based on cycles and mostly it will cover the COR cycles, and the base of this YouTube content is W.D. Gann's book Tunnel Through the Air, and how the time cycles works underneath the market. In these videos, we are going to be covering how to decode the COR cycles or maybe any specific cycles. So now let's start this video with a very big and important cycle. The name of this cycle is Marie, the Angel of Mercy, and we will be covering almost everything that is related and important to gain the entire cycle, or you can say decode the entire cycle. Every single document that I'll be presenting here is freely available in the internet, so I don't think I need to link to any document here. So let's start. So the first thing that you need to understand is a cycle is not only one or two element that is put together. Okay, these videos are going to be comparatively short in length, so I'll try to condense as much information as needed. Okay, so for a COR cycle, let's say ma'am, you need couple of things for this cycle to work consistently in your, or let's say in any market. The first thing that you need is the cycle theory, how a cycle works. Okay, this is the theory. Directly I'm quoting from W.D. Gann's works. He knew this theory, he taught it to students, and he gained very popularity for it. So this is the key element. Okay, so except this, everything would not work. Nothing would work actually. So you need this cycle theory first. The next thing you need is the base. Is the base meaning planet or planets that are required to operate this cycle, because these are planetary cycles, you can say. So planetary cycles require the base, the planet or planets. It could be anything related to that planet. It could be the declination, the longitude, the latitude, whatever you name it. It depends on the cycle what it use. Okay, so now the next important thing we need is the length. What is the length of the cycle? The length of the cycle is the single most important thing for a cycle to work. Okay, even if you do not use it, you need it for different purposes that I cannot disclose here. But let's see that what is the next important thing. The next important thing is inversion zones. There is inversions in cycles, and almost all of those cycles has its inversions. But the fact is, where does those inversions occur? So you have to know the zones, because in a cycle, the theory says inversions cannot occur in any random place. It has to be in a specific region. It has to be in a specific region. If that's not the case, that may not be the true cycle length or may not be the true cycle rhythm what you are using for the market. So all of these contents what I am sharing, the first what are required is fixed and important for all of the COR cycles. So I'll not be covering these infos on every single video. If required, you can refer to this video and get the idea. Okay. So inversion zones, we're done. The next thing is markets. What do I mean by markets? COR cycles are market dependent. Clearly means is COR cycle, let's say MAM does not work in every single market there is. MAM works in only few markets that is aligned with the cycle rhythm of the MAM. Okay, so you have to understand the rhythm of the market and also rhythm of the cycle. So then you can actually very easily align these two markets. Because if you don't understand the rhythm of the cycle or the rhythm of the markets, uh, you really do not have any chance of making this cycle work. Okay, so you need to know which markets it works and which markets it doesn't work. Because if you don't know, let's say the markets, if you have everything the cycle has except the markets, if you apply it to different markets, let's say if you apply it to the most common market, let's say I can say as the euro US dollar. Okay, let's say you apply it to the euro US dollar, and the euro US dollar, that let's say it does not work with the MAM. So then you have a big trouble. You'll be having tough time understanding the rhythm of the cycle and also how it is working on the market. If you are applying uh, something that does not exist in a market, that means you are going in the wrong path, and this will lead you to confusion and depression and stress and nothing else. So you need to know what are the markets it works uh, on actually. So the next important thing we need is ratios for this cycle. I'm very sorry, but I cannot cover the contents and importance and also how these works with a cycle, but these are really important and needed for a cycle to work properly. Okay, and the next key important thing that cannot be eliminated if you have everything else is the experience of using a cycle. If a new trader comes to me and he gets all the information that are required on MAM, and let's say he also gets the markets as well, he would not be able to use the cycle at all, because you need that back testing. The core of WD Gann's work is backtesting. Backtesting is the key element that makes everything works, because you see we cannot go forward in the time and see what happened in the market. So we have to go backward, because with WD Gann's concepts, going forward is the same as going backward, because market is going to repeat what happened in the past. Not exactly to the dot, but there will be a little bit of orb and different signatures of the market. Okay, so to understand these informations and how these informations can actually attribute or help you in the uh, journey of trading, you need all of these things. Okay, so now let's get to the tunnel and let's see what are the important pages or areas that needs to be covered to understand or decode this entire sheet of information. Okay,